Let's solve this question with me. Let's read this question first. 60% of the astronomy club members were boys and the rest were girls. After some more children joined the club, the number of girls increased by 30% and the number of boys became 2,850. If there were 1,800 girls at the club at first, find the number of boys that joined the club and the number of girls in the club in the end. Let's read the question again and analyze the question deeply. We will be representing the information from this question on a flowchart. This is very helpful for percentages question. 60% of the astronomy club members were boys and the rest are girls. From this sentence, we can tell that there are two groups of students, boys and girls, and there were 60% of boys. How do we find the number of percent for girls? It will be 100 minus 60, 40% of girls. And all the club members will add up to 100% because they represent total. Let's represent this information in the flowchart. So 60% club members means 100%. This is boys. And as we calculate that, there are 40% of girls. So total number of club members, 100%. And how many students are there? We are not sure. We will draw a box to represent it. There are two groups, boys and girls. How many percent of boys are there? 60%. And there are 40% of girls. The actual number for each of them, we are not sure. Next, after some more children join the club, this means that there are more children joining the club and the total has changed. We'll represent this information on another flowchart and link the two flowcharts together instead of adding the information on the same flowchart. This will make the flowchart very complicated. So more children join the club. More children join the club here. How many? We aren't sure. But there is a new total. And this new total will also be represented by 100%. And I'm going to give this group a name. New total members. There are still two groups of students, boys and girls. So I'm going to put that information in first. The number of girls increased by 30%. What does this mean? It means that the existing number of girls here has an additional 30% joining them. So I'm going to represent that information, the original number of girls plus 30% of them. So mention here. Last statement, the number of boys became 2,850. So this is the number of boys in the end. We don't know the percentage, but we know the final number. Let's add that information into the flowchart. If there were 1,800 girls at the club at first, so we know the number of girls at first, and this is the flowchart representing the number of members at first. 40% are girls, and the number is 1,800. Now, we want to find the number of boys that join the club. So, we want to find the increment. This is A, And for B, the number of girls in the club in the end. So I want to find what is the new total for girls. Now, let's try to solve the question. So, part A, here, we want to find the number of boys that join the club. We know that in the end, we have 2,850 boys. To find out how many boys join the club, I will need the initial number of boys. So we will look at this first flowchart to see if there's any information to help us solve this question. We found out that 40% of the members are girls and it's represented by the number 1,800. Let's write a statement about that. 40% of members are girls and there are 1,800 of them. So we can either find 100% of the members first to find the number of boys, or we can find directly 60% of the members to find the number of boys. How do I do that? First, I'll first find 10% of the members. So this, I will need to take 40% divided by 10. So here will be 1,800 divided by, not 10, divided by 4. 1,800 divided by 4 is 450. Then I will find 60% of the members, which is boys. To find 60%, I will take 10% multiplied by 6. So on the other side, I will take 450 times 6. I will get 2,700. That means initially there are 2,700 boys. Let's represent this information in the flowchart. So initially, we have 60% of the members are boys and there are 2,700 of them. And in the end, I have 2,800 boys. So how do I find out how many boys has joined the club? I will take 2,850 minus 2,700. So 150 boys have joined the club. Next, we want to find out how many girls are there in the end. So looking at this part of the flowchart, I know that I need the original number of girls, which is actually 1,800, and I get this information from here. There is a 30% increment in the number of girls. So this 30% is calculated using this 1,800. So let's do that. So 30% of 1,800 is 30 out of 100 times 1,800 out of 1. So we can simplify and we will take 30 times 18, which is 540. So 540 girls has joined the club. So initially there are 1,800 girls plus 540 that joined the club. In the end, there is 2,340 girls. Give it